Right, so how to make nut milk, and it's really, really simple. And you can make it in a NutriBullet, you can make it in a basic blender, you can make it with a nice expensive Blendtec blender or a Vitamix or any of the other brands out there that just blend stuff up. So the measure quantity for a decent nut milk is sort of 1 cup to 3 water. So 1 cup to 3 water, and that's a good blend. Now, I just tip a few in the bottom with my Blendtec, and then I kind of add the water and we just go with that. So for the purpose of this video, I'll do it as per a recipe probably would be if you found it on the internet. So I'm going to put 1 cup of nuts, and I'm going to put 3 cups of water. So the next thing you need to do is make sure you put the lid on, because that could get quite messy. And I'm glad to say I haven't done that with beetroot soup or anything like that. And people say you can take your hands off, but I just have to like put my hand on to make sure the lid doesn't come off, because that will not be a nice experience. So I just turn it on to full power for 30 seconds. That's it, job done. So after the blender or the NutriBullet or whatever has stopped blending, then you can take the fiber out. So there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either use a sieve straight into a jug or a pan or something, but I use a jug so I can tip it straight into a bottle and put it in the fridge. So we've got our nut milk, which will last, we tend to use it within 48 hours. Usually with anything that you think, is that off? You can smell it. Like we're amazing, we have amazing senses. You'll know if something's not right to eat or drink. So for this purpose of this video, I'm going to use the nut milk bag. So it's a fine mesh bag. It just gets more of the fiber out. Now you can save the fiber and you can dehydrate it, which you can then make into some sort of almond flour, which I have done at times, but most of the time I just put it in the recycling, or the composter, should I say. So I have milked a goat before, so it feels a bit like milking a goat-ish. That was when I was a young boy. So the next is to harvest it into a jug. I'm not going through any chemical pasteurization or anything like that. It's just pure, unadulterated nut milk, ready for breakfasts, ready for cereals, ready for recipes, ready for smoothies or protein shakes, and that's ready to go in the fridge. So that's for almond milk. The same rules apply. So 1 cup, 3 cups of water, and you can increase or decrease the amount of water depending on what you're trying to achieve. So I just put usually a cup of nuts, fill it up to sort of the 1000 ml mark, and I've got a whole bottle. If you want to try it with almonds, try it with oats, pre-soak your oats, and then you can make oat milk, put it through a nut milk bag, then you've got fresh oat milk. You can make it with pumpkin seeds. You know, you can try and experience and experiment. And that's the purpose of going through this sort of adopting new lifestyle strategies for yourself, is just experiment, see what works, see what doesn't, and just hold on to the things that do work, that taste good, that you can continue to carry that forward into your life.